Episode 3. After that night in the bathroom, something in me changed. I didn't want to die anymore. Not because the pain had stopped, no, the pain was still there. But because of her, my baby. She was the only one who looked at me with love in her eyes. The only one who didn't hurt me. The only one who gave me strength when I had none. Each time she smiled, my heart felt a little stronger. Each time she cried and reached for me, I felt needed. I felt seen. I felt like maybe, just maybe, I could survive. But Emeka didn't stop. He still came to me every night like a thief. No love, no care, just his own selfish need. If I cried, he would cover my mouth. If I tried to say no, he would beat me or threaten to leave me and the child to suffer. I started hiding my baby's clothes in a small bag. I kept small things, like money, wrappers, baby powder, just in case I ever got the chance to run. But I was scared. I had no job. I had nowhere to go. My parents were poor. And in our culture, when a woman leaves her husband, people blame her, not him. Still, I prayed every day. I said, God, if you can hear me, please help me. Don't let me die like this. Don't let this child grow up and think this is what love looks like. One day, something happened. Emeka came home drunk. Very drunk. He grabbed me roughly and tried to force himself on me again. My baby woke up and started crying. But he didn't stop. He shouted at the baby to shut up. He hit the wall, kicked a stool, and slapped me so hard that I fell beside the bed. That moment, something inside me said, enough. I stood up, shaking, bleeding, and broken, but I picked up my baby and ran into the night. I didn't care where I was going. I didn't care if I had nothing. I just knew I had to leave before he killed me. Before my child saw me die. That was the night I walked into the darkness, but I was no longer afraid, because I was walking toward freedom. The night I left, I didn't even wear slippers. I carried my baby with one hand and held a small bag with the other. My wrapper was torn. My body was weak. My face was swollen from his slap. But my heart was strong. For the first time in a long time, I felt something I hadn't felt, hope. I didn't know where I was going, but my feet kept moving. The streets were quiet. It was dark, and cold wind blew through the night. My baby was crying in my arms. I whispered, "SHHH, I'm here. I'm not going to let anyone hurt us again." I walked to my childhood home. When my mother opened the door and saw me, she screamed, "Ada, what happened to you?" I fell into her arms and cried like a baby. I couldn't talk. I couldn't explain. I just cried. She carried my baby while I sat on the floor, shaking. My father stood behind her in silence. He didn't speak. He just looked at me, and I saw the pain in his eyes. After a long time, I managed to whisper, "Mama, he was going to kill me." My mother sat beside me and held me close. "You're home now," she said. "Nobody will touch you again." That night, I slept on a mat with my baby. My body was still in pain, but my heart rested a little. I felt safe. For the first time in many nights, no one came to touch me. No one beat me. No one forced themselves on me. The next morning, my father said, "You are not going back there." He was angry, but I knew it came from love. My parents didn't have much, but they gave me peace, and that peace was more valuable than gold. Continue from episode 4.